Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this latest session of our Bite-Sized Agility for these agile times in which we live. We are delighted to have it with us today, Vanda North, founder of the Changemaker Group, and someone uniquely qualified to talk to us about the importance of, and perhaps the route to, mental resilience, which is often forgotten about, yet is a fundamental element of agility. Vanda, welcome.
Thank you very much, John. Lovely to be with you today.
Great, thank you. Now, Vanda, this is, of course, Mental Health Awareness Week, and the stresses that are now a part of everyday life, whether temporarily or longer lasting, would seem to make resilience actually a vital element in our mental well-being. Is that accurate?
John, it's very accurate, and actually it has been accurate for before. It has just really brought attention to it now, and people are just having to take on one more thing and one more thing and one more thing, and the ground underneath them doesn't feel solid anymore because they don't know exactly where they're going and what they're doing. And one of the worst things that you can do to a human being is have them feel that they're not in control. And of course, people feel that in every aspect of their life at the moment, they may not be in control. And that is very unsettling, and it adds to the stresses and the strains, and that starts to slowly bite in and build up and build up. So to be able to build your resilience, to be able to have a way of combating this, and the key issue here is to know that you do have control, which is the opposite, and that control is over yourself. So regardless of what else is happening, you can always have control over yourself. And that is one of the key skills to develop for your resilience.
Right. So this is more about, less about what's happening in the world. It's more about how we respond to it and our confidence actually in the face of uncertainty.
Absolutely. There's a formula that says E plus R equals O. E is the event, something happens. R is your response to that event. That is the cruel, and that equals then what is the outcome. And I know we only have a few minutes, but I can teach something really quickly that people can do. Shall I do that?
Yeah, that'd be great.
A part of our 8-minute Mind Chi resilience building routine is where you take control over yourself. And we usually use our hands. So it's to check your beat. And it's an acronym, B standing for body, E for emotions, A for actions, and T for thoughts. And so in a second, you can just do what I call a quick body scan. Am I beginning to tense? Have I held my breath because I'm anxious? And then, what do I need to do just to take care of that? On emotions, you can very quickly think, what's my current emotion? It may be frustrated or angry or upset or unsure. Is that helping? No, it's not helping. So what would be the best emotion for right now? And then choose that emotion and put it on, just like you put on some clothes. A for action, of course, obviously all of these intermingle. A for action is just, are you only using the right amount of energy for what you're doing? And T for thoughts is that little voice that talks inside your head. We all have one. And the research says that most of what we say to ourselves is negative, which is undermining us and pulling us down. So we want to say, thank you for sharing, but please leave. And what I want to hear is positive words. Come on, Vanda, you can do it one more time. Yes, give it a go. And so you can, in seconds, check your BEAT, see if it's working for you, and be in control of it. How about that?
That's really interesting because for a number of reasons. First of all, because it's an immediate technique that can be applied by people. It's short, concise, succinct. Even I might be able to remember it, which is great. And also, of course, it's founded upon things of which we see the result without knowing the process. If I think about athletes, for example, they do this association with their bodies all the time, which is how they manage to become so good athletes. But I reckon very few people have ever been taught to be able to do that association in such a simple and easy manner. And I think that's an extremely valuable lesson for us all to take away. Am I right in thinking also that the more often we do it, the more adept we will become at doing it?
Absolutely. With the MindChi 8-minute process, we say definitely once a day. But what I say with this quick beat is at the minute you feel you're going into a meeting that's making you anxious, or, you know, the phone rings and you think, oh, it's that person, or somebody cuts you up in traffic when we get back out on the road again, just quickly do your beat. You just tick, tack, tack, tack. And it can get to be second nature, but what it does is just constantly shore up your resilience, make you feel stronger, let you know that you are in control of you in the now. It's based also on CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, but it's what I call the down and dirty. It's the very simple, very quick, very easy, very doable, very powerful. How many more berries can I put in? That's enough. And it works. It's so easy.
That's absolutely great, because for me, the thing that stands out of this is we are, all of us, I think, increasingly aware of the term mindfulness and the importance of being mindful about what we do. There's a sort of depth to that term mindfulness, which makes it feel a little bit esoteric, something that I have to learn to do and it's going to take me some time. But this actually, it looks like the application of mindful thinking to a behavior, and easily applicable to a behavior. And I think it might be one of those practical steps that will lead people to become more mindful about everything else they do later on. So a nice interaction there, I think.
Brilliant. It is absolutely so. And what it does is heighten our awareness. Excuse me. I think as British particularly, we're not always very aware of ourselves. And so it helps very quickly and easily, without a lot of time spent, to become aware, but then to practically grab a hold of the reins and take control. So awareness and control are two of the absolute keys for building your resilience.
Interesting, yeah, because if I think about it, then we live now in a world of heightened uncertainty, if I can call it that. We need to become aware, not just of what's going on around us, but what's going on within us, and accept the fact that things will happen within us, which are a reflection of what's going on outside, and then look at how do we control what happens within, because actually we don't really have that much control over what happens outside. And that's what enables us to have the control over the response. Is that an encapsulation of it?
That's a beautiful encapsulation, and I think helps people to realize how important those few seconds taken checking and choosing the beat that would serve them best will be for their well-being, but not only their well-being and resilience, also the others around them. Because if you're stressed, if you're tense, if you're grumpy, that rubs off on other people. Whereas if you can maintain, even though you may just go up and down, but have a way of getting back to a point of control, that is so good for everyone else. And please share it. If you have children, it's fabulous for children just to have them check their beat.
That's great, actually, because the need to, because this is what gives us that confidence, having that control. And Bryce, it might be wrong in a time of a pandemic to use a term like infectious. Confidence is also infectious, I think, and actually being able to display that confidence and help other people to acquire that confidence, as you say, is valuable not just to us, but to all of those people around us. Vanda, that is actually within 10 minutes is probably, it's a huge amount of value. It's a lot more value than I think anybody would have expected to get out of 10 minutes. And I shall be going to practice this beat right now. Vanda North, one of the founders of the Changemaker Group, and of course MindChi, thank you very, very much indeed for being with us. I think we'll be revisiting this subject soon. Thank you very much, Vanda.
Thank you, John. I would love it to be revisited as much as you would like. Really needed. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you.